Hello and welcome. This is going to be the first in a series of videos bi-weekly. That is, I'll be releasing two of them a week, one on Friday, one on Monday. Basically, it's just going to show what's new, what I've been up to, and hold myself accountable to getting some things actually done. And be able to see some progress along the way. Hopefully, you'll all get interested in some of the neat things that I'm doing too. But I don't know. We'll find out. It's up to you. So the game that I'm working on recently for this month of June is called Battle Magic. Have you ever played Quest 64? If you haven't, you're not missing out on anything. But if you have, it's going to be a little bit like that in terms of how you select your spells. Um, Before I get too involved into it, here, let me show you a little picture of a little quick drawing I did up for it. So basically, you're going to be one of a couple, up most four players, and you're going to cast a whole bunch of different spells that take care of these enemies, usually different squares. I'm going to keep the graphics really easy and lightweight and basics. That way I can actually get something done in a fast amount of time. If I spent too much time on graphics, it would take me all month just to do that. But this is also really quick paint, so hopefully it'll look a little bit nicer than this. Um, Anywho, the idea is that you and a couple friends are just trolling around through a dungeon, leveling up, killing monsters, and supporting each other and trying to not let each other die and killing monsters along the way. I don't know, sounds fun. Sounds fun to me. That's why I'm making it. So to describe it a little bit, there are 20 different spells, um, four different element types, I suppose you would call it. And this is where I referenced Quest 64, because in that game there were four different elements as well. There was, I believe, fire, wind, water, and earth. In this game, it's a little bit different. It's called Exort, Wex, Quas, and Rem. The different elements provide different kinds of spells, to put it really generally. Like Exhort tends to be damage, Wex tends to be buffs or debuffs, Quas tends to be supportive heals, and Rem is going to be more defensive spells. Um, and I already have all listed out what all the spells are going to do, what they're called. Um, Not quite yet, what their cost is going to be, but that can be worked out down the line, I suppose. Um, but to give you an example, so what you're going to do is you're going to type up a combination, either Q, W, E, and R on your keyboard, and it's going to pop up with like a little spell menu, and it's going to show like, if you type in E three times, it'll show like Sudden Strike, and you can select where you want to cast up by left clicking on your mouse somewhere on the map, and it'll deal damage in that area. And that's kind of how you cast spells in this game. Um, and of course, there are supportive spells where you click on other players. There could be AoE spells that you just kind of click in general area, or there'll be some aura spells that'll just be on you as you when you cast them. So you'll take a little bubble around yourself that'll glow and do other sorts of fun, neat graphical tricks. Um, I suppose if I have the extra time, I would like to see a battle mode, perhaps a multiplayer version as well. That is an online version. This is also something I really wanted to do, and we'll see if I get to that. The biggest thing right now is to you get past the main menu and actually get a game loaded, albeit probably single player, and take it from there. So I suppose I have a little bit extra time because I really don't have much to show you in terms of Battle Magic aside from this really nifty title screen that just kind of flashes colors and has like a pause menu. You can toggle it. But anywho, we'll close that and I'll show off my IDE. Good idea. Because I haven't talked about that much before, and that's actually what I'm using to build this thing. Um, it's at its core an extremely simple IDE for working with Java. You have a little project tree over here on your left. It just shows files and folders, which represent actual files and folders. There's nothing else mixed up about it. It's not some virtual folders and virtual files or hidden convoluted things. Like, nope, this is just it. It's quite literal. Um, If you want to build something, you click the little wrench icon. If you want to run it, you click the green arrow. What's the best part about it is that all of the console commands are really open to you. All you have to do is list your source directory, what your main class is, or your class directory as where you want to output the classes to. But you have build options that you can run. These are just tag on to um, right to the Java C command. As you can see, I've just typed in a bunch of gobbledygook right there and added in right there. So anyway, because I really like working with the console directly, and I don't like the overwhelming sense that you get with more complicated IDEs like NetBeans and things. Uh, so anywho, if you want to have good idea, all you need is Java 7, and it's online at convivialcommunism.com. I'll put a link in the description. But I suppose I will end this today. Let's see, where'd it go? Aha. With what I'm going to hopefully get done by Monday. Have a couple buttons here, actually be able to load a game. I suppose I would like to see a, yeah, I would like to see a rough outline of a dungeon. Just a different game loop. No, like close out the menu and just start running a little dungeon. Just show some yellow walls that you can navigate around. Although probably won't have moving by then. Yeah, just some walls, maybe a little circle for a player, and we'll see if I get there by Monday. I will have another video on Monday, regardless. All right, thanks for watching.